Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Today, my group will present regarding to the project manager. But before that, let me introduce myself and my team members. My name is Muhammad Fazli bin Zainuddin.
My name is Nur Adila binti Halim.
My name is Nur Hidayah Shahira Zulkifli.
My name is Azrael Bekaruddin.
Now, let's go to the introduction about the project manager.
Project manager takes the lead in project planning, execution, monitoring, control and closure. They are responsible for the overall project scope and the project team and resource, the budget of the project and the project success or failure. A project manager must understand the sequence of the execution of a project in order to properly schedule the project as well as the time required to complete each particular work inside the project. Key project management tasks include developing clear and achievable project objectives, developing project requirements and managing the project triple constraint of money, time, quality and scope. A project manager is frequently a client advocate who must establish and fulfill the customer particular demands. They define a full project manager as someone who is skilled in a variety of disciplines including leadership, persuasion, negotiation, politics, change and conflict management, and humor. There are numerous project managers' responsibility and one of them is, to begin, the project manager role is to create documented requirement for the project, either in a project requirement specification or in user story by using the statement of work SOW or client notes. As a project manager, it is the responsibility to develop a folder structure for paper and asset while keeping all project-related material in one location. Usually, it is in a Google Drive. From there, as a project manager, it is critical to define standard timeline and map them out on a calendar, especially as a Gantt chart or a sprint plan. Next, it is the project manager's responsibility to guarantee that the project has a sufficient budget to complete the task. Project manager should know how to slice the total budget into hour booking both by role and by job if they are confident that they have appropriate quantity of funding. In addition, it is the project manager's responsibility to ensure that things continue to go as planned and everyone has what they need for the work at hand. In terms of the emotional support, where the project manager should motivate the team. Lastly, it is your responsibility as a project manager to deal with these eccentricities to get the most out of your team. First, maybe you could make them as your friend and know well their character.
I will explain the project manager skill. Firstly is communication. To deliver message to client and team members, project manager must have great communication skill. They require this ability to successfully communicate their vision, goals, ideas and concern. They must also be able to communicate to great presentation and report. Secondly is negotiation skill. Negotiation skills are required through a project. You may need to haggle with a vendor over a price or with stakeholder over their expectation versus what the team can do. Thirdly is time management. Every project has a deadline which implies multiple tasks must be completed in a limited period. Project manager must be able to develop a project timeline and stick to it through the life cycle of the project. To keep the project going smoothly and on time, the project manager must have strong time management skill. Next is problem solving skill. Problem arise no matter how well a project manager plan or how good their team is. Problem solving is a crucial project management skill that aid in the resolution of this issue.
Now we go to develop project manager competence. As a project manager, develop the competence is very important on determining whether the event is success or not. Therefore, project manager can develop the competence to gain experience, seek out feedback, and participate in the training program. For the gain experience, it is important for the project manager to gain experience because experience gives opportunity to apply our skill in real work and it also gives opportunity for the personal development. On the other hand, gain experience in the reality of workplace will change the point of view about the expression and the reality. Next one, seek out feedback. Seek out feedback is very important to develop the project manager competent, because sometimes project manager always overconfident about the decision made. Therefore, they need to seek out the feedback from the customer or staff. Next one is the participate in training program. Participate in training program with other team member will get more opportunity of strength and also increase the motivation. Having a good teamwork in event is very important to give the best quality of work with high certification. Next one, delegation of tasks. In delegation, there are a few degrees of delegation depending on the situation, because not every task is exactly same with the previous. As today, project manager can use a lot of ways or tools on getting the effectiveness of work delegation, such as get checklist, other people feedback, questionnaire, or personal interview. On the other hand, there were a few delegation barriers that need to be faced by the project manager, such as lack of time, low confidence in employees, insecurity, and also the bad habit. All these barriers can affect the task delegation successfully, but also can be the best learning process for the project manager.
Managing change means managing the communication between those leading the improvements and those expected to carry out the new strategies, as well as managing the planning and operational in which change can take place in, and managing the emotional bonds that are necessary for any transformation. There are a few reasons a change occurs. There could be a single factor affecting organizational change, or there could be multiple aspects to consider. This can include changes initiated by the customer, initiated by project team, caused by occurrence during the performance of the project, or required by the users of the project result, as well as employee performance and leadership visions. Changes have a higher impact when they discover later in the project. Budget and completion date are the most likely to impact. Procedures for documenting and authorizing changes must be developed at the beginning of the project. In conclusion, there were many successful project managers in every sector or industry. Their responsibility on take lead in project planning, execution, monitoring, control, and closure, which are related with the construction industry, engineering, architecture, IT, and telecommunication. As we know, there were a lot of responsibilities of the project managers depending on the event that need to be done. Besides that, project manager need to have a lot of skills and abilities to keep them as the project manager. On the other hand, project manager need to continuously develop their competence through various ways, such as gain experience, seek out feedback, and also participate in training program. Be a project manager is not hard as we think, but it is not as easy we thought. Therefore, being a successful project manager is one of the outstanding careers in today's industry.
So, that's all our video presentation regarding to the project manager. Thank you for watching our video and see you next time.